So that's a neighborhood in Jacksonville. That's not a movie, that's not something somewhere else. It's right here in this community.
Gunfire, it is a common sound in some Jacksonville neighborhoods. And tonight, JSO Sheriff Mike Williams is opening up about a problem he says is terrorizing the city: gangs. In a one-on-one interview with First Coast News, the sheriff is revealing what's being done to combat the violence. And one of those strategies is a technology called ShotSpotter. First Coast News' Brittany Dion spoke with the sheriff and has the latest.
There's nothing around here for them to do, and there's nothing. There's nothing for them to do, So
when you're unemployed, you're not educated, you're saying it's a bad recipe for violence.
Yeah.
A lack of jobs, access to a quality education, and resources plague the northwest side of Jacksonville, according to this woman who asked us to protect her identity, fearing speaking out about crime in this community would make her a target.
Shooting, I see drug deals, fights, they steal a lot.
The 32219 and 32209 zip codes are referred to as a killing ground by many locals. Sheriff Mike Williams with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office says many of the people who live in these troubled areas are good people, terrorized by a small group of bad people.
Less than 1% drives about 40% of the violence that we see in this community.
About a year and a half ago, Williams says JSO partnered with the National Network for Safe Communities, a group of cities across the country working to implement strategies to reduce violence and improve the relationships between officers and the community. They use several tools to reduce violent crimes, including good old-fashioned communication, speaking directly to gang members, hoping to prevent crime before it happens.
The message is this: you cannot be the most violent gang in the city, and you cannot shoot and kill anybody. And if you do that, you go to the top of our list. And when I say we, I'm talking about JSO, FBI, DEA, ATF, State Attorney, U.S. Attorney.
These mugshots are those of gang members who did not heed JSO's warning. They're now off the streets for as long as possible. Another tool JSO is implementing is the ShotSpotter technology, which pinpoints gunfire all over the city. Williams says this is actual sound of gunfire in Jacksonville. According to Williams, dozens of shots have been spotted, 63 to be exact. Williams says only 3 were actually reported, leaving 61 possible crimes unaccounted for if this technology were not in place.
After 18 days, we like what we see. It's going to be a great investigative tool. It's going to do a lot of stuff for us. And again, I think that well worth the investment.
And speaking of that investment, Sheriff Williams says more than a couple of $1 million will be invested into this initiative over the long term. JSO says the ShotSpotter service cost them about $435,000 for the first year and $325,000 each year after that. The largest investment went into buying the machine used to spot the shots here in Jacksonville. Now, we have more information on this crime reduction initiative on our website at firstcoastnews.com. Reporting live downtown, I'm Brittany Dion, First Coast News.